Okay, good afternoon everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Patricia Armlete from Management Study Program. In this time, I want reading a text about learning to cope with corporate culture classes. The do's and don'ts of traveling abroad are a potential minefield for the unprepared traveler. If you spit in some countries, you could end up in prison. In others, spitting is a competitive sport. The Center of International Briefing has spent 40 years preparing the wary traveler versus pitfalls. Talk in my zone like a covert operation for aspiring secret agents. What the center does is prepare travelers for encounters with new social and business customs worldwide to date. Over 50,000 people have passed through its headquarters at Farnham Castle in Surrey. There are two broad tracks to our training program, explained Jeff Toms, marketing director. One covers business needs, in the other social etiquette. For example, business travelers need to know how decision making works. In China, it may be necessary to have government involved in any decision taken. And in India, people are sometimes late for a scheduled appointment. While we are familiar with the short film handshake in this part of the world, in the Middle East and the hand is held in a loose grip for a longer time. In Islamic cultures, showing the soles of your face is a sign of the respect, and crossing your legs in sand is often safe. Lev Thoms tells the story of a British employee asked to post a letter by her Indonesian employer. She knew the letter was too late for the 6 o'clock post, so he decided to hold it until the 8 o'clock one. Her boss saw the letter on her desk and sacked her for not posting it immediately. In Western cultures, we believe in empowering people and rewarding them for using initiative, but other cultures operate on the basis of obeying direct orders. For them, the most senior person at the meeting will say very little, and the person doing most of the talking is not very important. Doherty has spent 12 of his 16 years with the EDA working abroad in the USA, Germany, Southeast Asia, and Japan. With a population of 125 million condensed into a narrow strip of land, private space for the Japanese is virtually non-existent. You cannot worry about your personal space in a packed train when people are standing on your feet. Tiptoeing through the mini-file. Do show an interest in at least an elementary knowledge of the country you are visiting. Learn a few words the language, it will be seen as a compliment. Be sensitive to countries who have bigger and better known neighbors and try not to confuse Canadians with Americans, New Zealanders with Australians, Belgians with French. Familiarize yourself with the basics of business and social etiquette. As a starting point, learning how to greet people is very important. Done. Assume you won't meet any communication problems because you speak English. You may think you are paying somebody a compliment by telling them their business is going about. Americans will infer you think it is feeling appear to reserved as Americans are generally more exuberant than their European colleagues. They may equate reserve with lack of enthusiasm. Okay, I think that's all about reading. Learn to cope with corporate culture classes. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching and see you.